So today I'm going to discuss to you the conflict between Rizal and other members of the Association of La Solidaridad. So the journey back home, Rizal in Madrid. So the lack of directions, lack of leadership of the Filipinos and vices of other Filipinos in Madrid lead to the conflict between the members of the association. And one of the things that most of Filipinos hated Rizal because Rizal disapproved the gambling, drinking, and going to various nightclubs. The next is the conflict between Luna and Rizal. So when Antonio Luna knew that Nelly boasted that Lady Homie was courting had a special feelings for Jose Rizal, their friendship was shaken. So Luna courted Nelly boasted a woman also courted Jose Rizal between 1880 and 1881. So boasted was reportedly infatuated with Rizal. So in a party led by some Filipinos, a drunk Antonio Luna made an unsavory remarks against Boasted, and this prompted to Rizal to challenge Luna to duel. Then the next is the conflict between Rizal and Wenceslao Ritana. So Wenceslao wrote an article which stated that the Dominican friars evicted Rizal's family from their land in Calamba because he did not pay enough amount. So Wenceslao is a better enemy of Rizal's pen, a press agent of the friars in Spain. He attacked Filipinos including Rizal in various newspapers in Madrid. So he imprudently wrote an article in La Época, an anti-Philippine newspaper in Madrid, asserting that the family and friends of Rizal had not paid their rent, so they were ejected from the lands in Calamba by the Dominicans. So the reason why Rizal challenged Ritana to duel, because the article the latter wrote, only Ritana's blood or his apology could vindicate the good name of Rizal's family and friends. So Ritana's apology. So Ritana's believe that the discretion is the better part of valor and more to save his own skin. Ritana at once published a retraction and apology in the newspaper. The incident silenced Ritana's pen and he developed a great admiration to Rizal. Then next is the conflict between Marcelo H. del Pilar and Jose Rizal. So, what have caused the rivalry between Rizal and del Pilar? So, in 1890, a rivalry developed between del Pilar and Rizal. So this was mainly due to the difference between del Pilar's editorial policy and Rizal's political beliefs. So in January 1, 1891, about 90 Filipinos gathered in Madrid. They agreed that a responsible leader must be elected. Next is Rizal in Hong Kong. So during his stay in Hong Kong, Rizal made a living by running an eye clinic on the Hong Kong island. So he also drafted the constitutions of the La Liga Filipina or the Philippine League. So inspiring the revolutionary group that would later spearhead the country's bid for independence against Spain. But before he returned in the Philippines, his brother-in-law arrived in Hong Kong. So after a few days, his mother and his sister Josefa, Lucia, and Trinidad also arrived in Hong Kong. And according to Rizal, that was the happiest Christmas that he had. So Rizal in Manila, a return in Manila. So in May 1892, finally Rizal decided to go back to Manila because of 3 reasons. First, he wanted to ask the Governor General Dispuho for his Borneo project. Second was to prove that Eduardo Deleti was wrong judging his as less patriotic because he chose his good life to Hong Kong. And the third was to establish the La Liga Filipina. So Rizal was trapped. Upon his departure in Hong Kong in June 21, 1892, the Spanish Consul General in Hong Kong cabled Governor General Dispujo about the arrival in Hong Kong. So on the same day, the Spanish authorities filed a secret cases against Rizal. So when Rizal in Manila, in June 26, 1892, Rizal arrived in Manila together with his sister, Lucia. So on the evening of the same day, he had a meeting with Governor General Dispujo for his Borneo project and asked a pardon for the rest of his family members. Then next is the founding of La Liga Filipina. So La Liga Filipina was a secret organization and it was founded by Jose Rizal in the house of Doroteo Onghongco at Ilaya Street, Tondo, Manila on July 3, 1892. So the next is the aims of the La Liga Filipina. So what is the aims of La Liga Filipina? So it's listed in the Constitution's Rizal prepared the La Liga aims, where first is to unite the whole archipelago into one compact, vigorous, and homogeneous body. Second is mutual protection in every want and necessity. Third is the defense against all violence and injustice. Third is the encouragement of instructions, agriculture, and commerce. And lastly is the study and applications of reform. So the next is Rizal was arrested. So Rizal was arrested or detained on July 6, 1892. Dr. Jose Rizal was arrested and detained at Port Santiago on orders from Governor General Eulogio Dispujo from founding the La Liga Filipina, an association which the Spanish authorities suspected to be seditious society. So, a week later, on July 14, 1892, Rizal was taken under a heavy guard to the SS Cebu, which then tasked him into exile in faraway in Dapitan and Spain's lonely outpost in Zamboanga del Norte. So that's all thank you and good day.